how would you, in a relationship, increase attraction?
The first step, I get it. People just want a magic pill and you're going to have
Yeah.
isn't that great? Never happened before in
Yeah.
history. Women say, what happened to Romeo and Juliet? Well, they died the day after they got
Yeah.
married. They would have been
Yeah.
like the standard relationship
Yeah.
where the passion goes away. So it's kind of like saying, how do you become enlightened?
Yeah.
When I was a monk for 9 years in my 20s, and I became traditionally what's called enlightenment. But that's just part of the journey of finding your higher self, your oneness with the universe, with God. The real challenge is bringing that light down into this body through love, through mental understanding and compassion of others, and bringing it into your heart through sustained love, and then bringing it all the way down to sharing power, and then bringing it all the way down to sharing sex while you're grounded in love. See, the thing is, if you have sex without love, you will lose attraction to your partner. If he goes for 6 days without ejaculating, on the seventh day, for one day, his testosterone level will go 50% higher and he can enjoy great sex. So you have mediocre sex, great sex. So if you're in a sexual relationship, you go for 6 days. And if you're not in a sexual relationship, at least go for 6 days. And then if you're going to masturbate. And then do not masturbate the passion to pornography. There you're hyperstimulating dopamine in the brain that desensitizes dopamine receptor sites and actually interferes with your ability to be turned on by a real girl. Now, I predicted this 20 years ago. Once all the guys started getting addicted to porn, I said, look, don't you get porn produces higher dopamine levels than real sex. Right now, the world is crazy to deny for men to lose touch with their masculine strength, for women to lose touch with their ability to need men, to appreciate men, to admire men. And women will say to me, well, show me that man. I say, they're all there. They're all men. You just don't see it because you're on your male side. You don't know you don't know why you need a man. And many women go, I don't need a man. I don't like need is weakness. Need is the foundation of love. There's nothing more powerful to bump up your testosterone than independence, doing your best to be successful, putting forth effort, working hard, being logical, being reasonable. Don't let your emotions control you. But most importantly, don't ejaculate more. Don't ejaculate
Once a week. Yeah.
Don't throw your life force away. Why not losing your semen transforms your life? Okay, makes you into Superman, makes your brain work better, pumps your testosterone up. Now here I'm 70 years old. I have sex every day, but I never ejaculate. That's when you master. This is like being an NBA basketball player. Throwing hoops 50 in a row, going in the basket. This takes a lot of training, but you can start. The way you start is to give up masturbation completely. If you have a girlfriend, what you do is you only have sex. You only release your semen once a week. That will be good training to where you're no longer attached. Because if you're addicted, hey, everybody's addicted to sex today because we're so suppressed. Or we're addicted to no sex. I have to remember that. Some people are like, I'm beyond it. Because if you don't have sex every week and you're a man, your testosterone levels go down. You got to use it or you lose it. We're like mirrors of each other. Men need distance in order to rebuild testosterone. Women need connection in order to stimulate and rebuild estrogen levels, to increase estrogen levels. So then you might think, gee, we're perfectly incompatible.
Yeah.
No, we're not at all, because she doesn't have to connect with him. She has to connect with other people in other situations, because it's like the worst thing is to invest all your money in one asset. You have to diversify. The same thing when it comes to needing. You need to have romance. That's a need. But you also need to have your own self-sufficiency, which is depending on yourself to be happy. You also need education. You also need play and fun. That you don't need your partner for any of those things. You also need a higher power or a coach or some spirituality in your life. These are biological needs that we have. I wrote a whole book on human needs called How to Get What You Want what you have.